Hello, everyone.
Howdy ho!
So, if you guys can't read that tiny little thing in the bottom corner there, today's question is who would win in a fight, or which chopper would win in a fight? One Piece chopper or Star Wars Rebels chopper? So,
Now, can they click on anything, or do they just answer in the chat?
I'm not 100% sure. This is the first time doing this. So.
Okay, I'm gonna log in and just take a look-see.
Figure it out. Well, anyways, today's probably going to be a fairly quick one. We're just going to be making the face occur onto our head that we made last time. So I was going to start out with Gur's little mouth here, which is just a couple of lines. And for that, I'm going to be using foam clay. Hello, James. Maybe. I work my foam clay.
Okay.
They haven't been used in a while. I will say if you're going to use foam clay, make sure your hands are clean. Everything transfers over onto this stuff.
Oh, so saying, why is that?
Everything transfers over to this stuff. If you have a little bit of dust on your hands, you're going to have black fingerprints all over it. It's horrible. It picks up everything. And if you knead it around for a little bit, like dough, you can actually get it fairly pliable. I'm not having a little bug.
Yeah, you can't click on anything on the question, so I guess it's something people answer in the chat.
Okay. Yeah. So which chopper would win in a fight? Chopper from Rebels or Chopper from One Piece?
Chopper versus Chopper. Let's see. Well, which one do you think it would be? Because you, between the two of us, know more about the difference between the two choppers.
Well, Chopper from the droid from Star Wars is a homicidal maniac that has committed many a war crime. And Chopper from One Piece can use his, he has these little, like, fruit berry things that he'll eat, and it kicks him up, and he can, it depends on which gauge or how many of those things he eats on which one would probably win, because if he goes into, like, his, like, I think at one point he eats, like, 3 or 4 of them, and he just becomes this freaking, like, kaiju monster. I don't think Star Wars Chopper could handle a kaiju monster.
Oh, Cam's in the chat. He says Tony Chopper with his devil fruit power.
So I mean, I think it depends on which form of Tony we're playing with. If he's in one of his like advanced forms, then Tony Chopper all the way. If he is in more of a basic form, then I would definitely go with the Homicidal Maniac that will show people out of freaking spaceships while they're leaving atmosphere.
James says you guys met Tony Chopper.
So live action voice, yes. I think she was live action.
When was this? Because I don't recall.
One of the interviews from Metal Arc, I think it was.
Last year, okay, because I don't remember, and I don't always sit in the Medford.
Remember when Phil was super excited about the chick from Superman?
Yeah.
She also was a Chopper. She was Chopper's voice as well.
Oh, wait, was that the one I missed last year?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I know it
was at Metal
Was
Arc,
it Anna Medford or the?
It was
Okay.
at Medford Convention Center. Is all I remember.
Okay, because I know last year the only one I missed was Anna Medford because I was stuck here doing other stuff. Which this year I shouldn't be pulled into anything else that conflicts with what we already have going. Okay, Cam said she's the voice of Chopper in season 2.
That looks pretty similar to me.
Looks pretty similar from here.
Okay, face is here. We want a little bit of an angle, something like that. Probably put it something about there. And the cool things about foam clay is you can press it right into normal EVA foam, and it'll cure right to it. You don't actually. You can use it as its own adhesive. You don't have to glue the pieces together. You can. I could cure this separately and then put it on there, but I don't have to. I don't plan to unless it pops off. Now that we have a mouse for reference, and I measured our son's head, I know this one needs to be about 7 inches up to the middle of his eyes.
Now, when you measured it, was it off camera?
Yes.
Okay.
It's before show. So, what I measured is I know this rests on his shoulders, so I measured from his shoulders to his eyes to see about where his eyes would be and made sure he was looking forwards and not up. You always bring him a tree star.
Yeah. But bittersweet because the voice of Ducky won't be there. Be there in spirit, I'm sure.
Okay, so we had made these sizes before. They're not quite big enough for what I want. This way, mostly. And I want to use lenses about this size, so that needs to be able to fit inside there, so it needs to get a little bigger that way too. So we're gonna remake our eyes real quick.
Oh, okay. Remaking.
Sometimes stuff doesn't work out. This is that piece I cut off the bottom of the head last time. And I'm gonna use the same exact technique I used last time. Of marking a circle. This time I'm marking it with whiteboard marker so I can remove it.
Whiteboard marker is always good because it can wipe away.
Let's see what we have. Let me make a clean spot on this first. I start from a nice straight line. Okay. Line our line up with the edge. I want to inset just a little bit, so inset is little. Okay. So, how many people are out there about to go to SAC Anime this weekend?
It seems as though Easy Money's gonna be there. He keeps talking about the panels, so.
Well, if you're not going to be there, you should probably be Sunday night over here.
Yeah, guys. So if you're not going to SAC Anime, especially on Sunday, you can go over to Drake's Barn, and there'll be Christine Ellis. She was in Chucky, 90210, and many other various movies. She'll be doing a signing between, I want to say, 11 and 5 at Drake's. She'll be there during that period of time, all day, Sunday. You guys can come get drinks, hang out. I do believe there's food there, so it is family friendly. And Sinister Creature Com's going to have a booth there, and Sinister Sewing's going to have a booth there. And we're probably going to be stopping by. So if you want to see us this weekend, that's where we're going to be.
That is not long enough. How is that not long enough?
Huh? How is it not long enough? Her prices, that I don't know. Easy Money, I do not know how much she is charging. I know you meant how much is she charging for her autographs and so forth. That I don't know. I really don't know that information. I just know where she's going to be. And just saying, this lovely flyer was created by none other than Jeff himself to help promote the show, the signing. So.
I'm not sure. I don't
just
know what I
wanted to
did
put
there.
that out there.
I did something wrong.
Uh-oh.
I have no clue what I did there.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, I took myself off. That's okay. So you're trying it again for the second time.
I'm working there real quick. Ah, that kind of works out nice. The mark I just put in is like dead center of this piece. That works out kind of nice. And then how do I want my eyes to be?
You want big anime eyes.
That's no good there.
I could see the top of your head.
Well, that piece is free. Okay. So this is 16 long. Inches. That should be the middle. And square that up. And there we go. Yeah, I like that. Here we go. We got a blue eye.
Blue eye.
Or you get angry girl.
Will you be able to change those out if you wanted to switch them like that?
There, angry girl. Yes, and a little bit of doing. So I'd have to do something similar to that if it's glued, and then try to work this thing in there. I'd probably need a dental tool to kind of guide it in there. But couldn't, like, easily? No. Physically? Yeah. But this is not wasted.
It can be done.
This is not going to be wasted. I will actually be using parts of this.
Someone in the chat's already looking forward to next month. Cam can't wait for the panels at Gem State.
Gosh. That's too much. Might be a little intruding. That there, that there. Okay, that'll work. I know on my side we are definitely stepping up the panel experience a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I know you are.
Okay, let's get
I
toxic.
totally know. What kind of toxic?
Respiratory problems.
Oh, okay.
You know, this the stuff that will just slowly kill you. Give you some kind of cancer, probably.
We don't like cancer though. Cancer is not good.
Yeah, we all dress like someone that has it.
Yeah. I think that's what's gonna just get everyone in the end, unfortunately.
I mean, you still have a chance of dying of diabetes or a heart attack, or somebody or yourself doing something dumb.
Yay. Yes.
Well, there's other ways you can still die. There's always going to be a bunch of dumb ways to die.
I know. I know. So it's a matter of which dumb way you die. And you don't even have the window open on your side, do you?
No, I don't even have the door open. The only thing even kind of trying to filter the air is the dehumidifier.
And that's mostly from moisture.
So this tab that I'm putting on right now, the overhanging one here, is so that when I roll it around, I have a backer piece for the two pieces next to. This other one over here, that seems random, is so once it's a circle, I have something for the lens to back up to. With a stop. And this one is also going to work with a stop. So this one's playing double duty. Which is why I'm flushing them off to one side. So they don't quite reach the other side. Okay. Now, back to the contact cement. See how it's super shiny right now? But over here it's matte?
Yes.
That means it's still wet and it's not going to stick worth a damn. You want to wait till it's matte like that. Blowing on it can actually help for this one because CO2 helps kick it off. Also, super glue. Blowing on super glue actually does help because it kicks it off as well. See what else I need to do. Or actually stick those together. Great. Oh, do that brush. By the way, if you ever dry out, leave your brush out and dry it out. Stick it back in the jar for a couple minutes and let it sit. There's solvents within the glue itself that will reactivate the glue in the brush and save your brush. So if you're using contact cement and your brush, you leave it sitting on something and it dries out, shove it back in the jar. It'll come back to life. Or if you leave a piece sitting for too long, it actually starts curing and gets past like where it sticks together. Just wipe more glue over it real quick, just a thin coat, and we'll reactivate it. Okay.
So Cam says he's going to Gem State. Is there anyone else in the chat who is traveling or will be in the Boise area when Gem State Comic Con is happening?
One eye.
Let's see. Who's supposed to be at Gem State?
Who will be? I'll be there.
I know, but like celebrity-wise. I just had it open recently because my boss wanted to double check the days I'm gone.
I mean, I'm not a celebrity. Herb knows who I am.
But with other people?
Everyone in this chat would know who I am.
Well, yeah. I think you've met majority of this chat in person. Actually, no, yeah, all of this chat you've met in person. There's Easy Money, there's Cam, there's Stay Wong, there's
So right now he has 3D goggles. I didn't get a chance to go to Tap Plastic, but I'm just going to get the same size little discs when I go over there. But right now he has 3D glasses.
Oh.
It really does look like the old 3D glasses.
Phil Lamar's going to be at Gem State.
If you really want to know, just go look at the freaking Distance Nerding.
Alexis Tipson. True. Bill from Distance Nerding did make a video talking about Gem State, about all the people who are going to be there. So if you really want to know, go check out Distance Nerding and find that video of them talking all about it, of who's going to be there, who they're going to be interviewing, all the fun stuff.
And if you like those Distant Nerding interviews, let the con know.
Yeah. The other people running the ticket booth and stuff know.
The easiest way to make sure the things you like stay somewhere is to speak up.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Did you guys see me do that? Or was I too far off?
Do
screen?
what? Yeah, you're a little too far off. A little too far to your right. But now you're more in the middle.
So what I was doing there was I was looking through the lens to try to find roughly the center point where I made that mark before. Now I was tracing it with a silver marker. One of these silver markers. This one's almost dead, so it doesn't. It shows enough, but not too much. Enough that you can see what you're doing, but not so much that you can't hide it later. Plus, this whole thing's a robot, so it's getting painted silver. So
it doesn't matter that you're leaving marks because you're going to paint over it.
the same color. Anytime you can use a marker that's the same color as what you're painting the part, beneficial. Then even if you don't get good coverage or once it tries to bleed through, same color. So what? This is a weird thing to have to try to do. By the way, I have no clue what I'm doing, and if you do something like this, be very, very careful because I could very easily cut my finger on the inside. So I'm keeping my finger behind the blade the whole time. The only reason my hand's even in there is to support the film. So I'm keeping it behind the blade so that no matter what happens, the blade cannot go into my fingies. We are trying to be as safe as possible. This is a very awkward process. Ah! You have a circle. Shove an eye in it.
Ooh. He looks kind of monstery right now with the one eye, but still cool.
Outside. I have a finger way over here and a finger way over here. Support the phone, and I'm in between the two. I just put straight down. Now I've removed the one at the head of it. I'm unsafe, but I try to do the safest unsafe things. Do unsafe things the safest way possible.
Again, I've said this before, guys. Do as he says, not as he does.
I will tell you the right way to do it, and I will do it the right way.
Exactly.
As far as safety goes. But I will tell you if like something is bad for you. But it's not that I don't know. It's that I have bad habits. Now he has two eyes. the wrong color right now, so it looks a little weird, but
It's when Gur is malfunctioning, and he's like evil and normal at the same time.
I mean, I think we're pretty close.
Yeah, I think so. Big Gur and little Gur.
Yeah, this is a 3D print that I had made, and it was cool, and it was neat, and then it broke a bunch of times. It was fragile. I wonder if I can see out of it. Oh, I can't. Ah! Get off the knife.
What?
You don't have to actually Oh, wrong
Oh,
button.
he disappeared. I see a hand.
Hit that button.
Oh.
It does give you bug vision. I can see over here, and I can see over here, but I can't see in between.
Oh. Oh, Bruce is going to need a handler for sure.
Yeah, no. Well, upside is helmet comes off very easily, so it can be carried fairly easily and slid on. But yeah. Also, I need to secure these eyes into the head. And it looks like I put a little bit more glue onto the red one because it is trying to blow the scene out.
Oh, yeah. We don't want blown scenes.
It looks shoddy. We don't want shoddy, Shorty. I will be probably doing a plasti dip on this whole thing before I do any of the silver. Mostly because it will help the paint not crack and get all janky. Black. Always do black. If you're doing any kind of metallics, paint black. So if you paint it black, you will get a brighter or a shinier metal. The shinier the black, the shinier the metal. So if you do matte black, you'll get a shiny metal. It'll look like metal, but it'll look like dull kind of tarnished metal. Where if you do like a gloss, it'll be fairly shiny. If you do a high gloss, it's gonna be super shiny metal. So trying to get those finishes like the Mando helmets, if you're trying to do Ganjarin, try to get a finish like that. One of the things that's really good for that I've seen a lot of people use is coat the thing in a shiny black coat of paint, and then come back with rub and buff and just polish it in with rub and buff. You can also do a high metallic spray paint. I think for this particular one, I actually kind of want to try rub and buff, but there's a lot of area, so I'll probably spray paint this one. I think I'm probably going to try to get some gold rub and buff because somewhere around here I have a Holy Grail from Indiana Jones that I need to get painted. So
yeah, you do.
I think I might try to rub and buff that because I haven't gotten to play with rub and buff yet. Rub and buff is a rub-in compound that will leave a colored or metallic finish on something. It usually comes in like gold, copper, or silver, metal colors. So It's similar to paint, but not paint.
Mm-hmm.
He's so awake in there. That helps.
You know, you kind of freaked me out this morning.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
How?
You left the TV on last night, so when I got up,
Yeah.
I was hearing voices, and I went to go check it out, and it literally was you on TV with Bill talking about Brickcentric.
I mean,
I
you
couldn't
were on that
identify the
episode
voices
too.
at first. Yeah, but it was at the point where I wasn't on there yet.
Okay. Let's see. How do we want to go about attaching these? Could do a little context cement right there, and that would have held it in place. I like that concept. A dab. Context cement. Put the head side here so you can see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my spot marked.
Side view.
Add a little tiny, like, string these off. Fit that. And then on the head, I'm gonna hit this outside edge right here. And I'm gonna blow.
You're blowing the eye holes.
Just like cut that hole just a hair smaller. But that's gonna be there. That's gonna land right about there. I go to there as well. Try to go the other side. Hopefully this stays. Blowing in an eye hole. Somehow not the weirdest thing I've done. Okay. I think what I'll end up doing, once that cures up a little bit, is taking some of the foam clay and just filling in the gap.
Mm-hmm.
But for that, I will need silicone tools. That should be over time. We'll get the blue ones this time. I have 2 sets. 2 per. I got 2 per.
You can go stomping in your Air Force Ones.
Okay. So that's a little marker. One right there. Right there. Tells me where I need to glue. So, unless you're doing a huge project, I always prefer the little can of contact cement because this stuff goes a long way. And I've had the big cans dry up on me if I'm not doing something huge like Reptar. Activate. Activate. You can literally see it skin over when you do that. Kind of cool to watch. Yeah, as you blow on it, you can literally see it skin.
And then you want this to be a little tacky before you apply the object.
Actually, you want it to be past tacky. It should be like that, where it's not sticky anymore. I can touch it and it doesn't stick to me anymore. That is where you want it. If it is still tacky, it is still wet. You want it to be past and already on the dryer. This one I really enjoyed nicely. Got that eye hole a little big, but also I feel like that helped a little bit with the direction of the face. Overhand, so it has better lighting. I think that helped the eyes a little bit coming in. Let's see how it is on the inside. Okay, so now we have a head. It has face. It has antennae. It has eyeballs. A little fur mouth on it. So the reason I like having the silicone mat is that somewhere I can set my material down and it's not going to get dirty, or I work on it with it down here. Because with the silicone mat, nothing sticks to silicone but silicone, and you will be able to peel up whatever you put down on it. Plus, with it being so flexible, if I made something and I had pressed it hard down and it happened to stick, I can just flex it and it'll peel right up. Oh. Transfer some orange onto this one. Oh well. I got long spaghetti noodles. Like, what's his name? Something of the
We just had
north.
spaghetti.
What is that clay guy that me and Bruce like so much? Something of the north.
Yeah, I know it. I can't remember.
Something. His channel is Something of the North. He's the one that does the whole. Hi, my name is Adam, and I make tiny nerdy things.
Yeah.
I don't remember his.
I can't remember.
Something of the North.
I'm sure Bruce wouldn't remember either.
But little wormy dills, as he would say. And everybody, support your other creators. You see someone making cool stuff, like their channel, like their page, like their stuff. Just make sure it's not fake. Look at their page and make sure they have actual shots of them doing it. It's not fake generated stuff. that
And
nobody actually made.
yeah.
All I am doing here is I'm taking this little soft silicone tool here. I am working the foam clay down into the gap, trying to keep it as smooth as possible while filling the gap in. Can you guys see?
Yes, we can see. See you pressing in the foam clay gently and as evenly as possible with the tool.
And this is not the best foam clay. There is better ones. I wish I could afford the better ones. But maybe someday I can, but not right now. So I use what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can see it because it's white on black, but it actually filled up rather well.
Oh
So
yeah,
once I clean
very
it,
nice.
it should mostly blend. Also, Gura's made from a trash can, so he has a little bit of a battle wound marks, whatever. He's also been through a lot. I mean, he entered the floor piss.
We have about 8 minutes, honey.
Okay. Did we happen to notice whether or not our friend has a show tonight?
Oh, yes, that he does. Let me pull up the info for that again. Where is that?
Everyone, definitely check out Graveyard. He does all kinds of cool stuff. I know
Aha!
he has a couple horror movies in production
Yes.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know this because I'm actually helping with one of them.
Yeah, you are. You help from time to time with stuff like that. But tonight,
There's currently one out there that he is getting prepared to start on that I am helping him with. I will be casting parts for, and when they get the Kickstarter ready, we will actually be having Graveyard back onto the show.
mm-hmm. So tonight, Grave will be having Zane Hampton, a writer, director, actor with works including My Cannibal Husband, The Passenger, and Santa Heist. And that will be tonight at 7 at Pod Out at Night on YouTube. For Conversations in the Void.
When we do, we push them to when we do.
Also, Distance Nerding has a new little reel out of people asking. They're asking people who would they prefer, Marvel or DC.
I know they're also trying to find out what Power Ranger panels you might want to see. So if you have any Power Ranger panels you'd want to see, go look at their page. They have a thing where they want to know what Power Ranger panels you'd want to see.
Oh yeah, I shared that in every Power Ranger group I'm in.
Did you share it in ours?
Let's see. I'm gonna check right now to see if anyone else has responded to that.
I said Oops All Villains.
Yeah, you did. Let's see.
I mean, just that'd be cool. Just like Zed, Rita, and maybe like Goldar.
Or I know they'd probably get some villains from other series as well. I know other conventions have done that with all of the female villains, which I think
Scorpina.
I don't know about Scorpina, but like Divatox, of course, Rita, and there's some other ones. I can't remember all their names, but I know whenever they do, they get together and make little reels and stuff, which is kind of cool. Because girl power. I just think since it's been that particular format, it's been done so much, so to mix the guy and the girl villains would be pretty cool too. And obviously be from different series.
I mean, personally, I always rooted for the villains on that show. I wasn't a Power Ranger kid, but my cousin was.
Yeah, I know.
So I just rooted for the villains. I knew they were going to lose, but I still rooted for them.
What about in the episodes where it looked like they were going to win and it ended up being like a 4-part mini-series?
Almost every episode looks like they might win and then they don't. But that's just serial TV right there for you. There we go.
So far on the main post, it's still the same thing where you have Oops All Villains. Say Wong has said, I'm gonna say this wrong, and I apologize. Tokusatsu panels.
Alright, well, we have Gur's head.
There is a head!
It is all built. It is ready for paint. It will be getting different lenses, but they're going to be the exact same size and blue. I might get 2 colors. I might get a blue set and a red set, but we have Gur's head. So, that being done, set to the side. Always close your chemicals so you don't spill them or have them dry out. Always close your knives so you don't hurt yourself. And always put your tools back where they belong so they're there next time. Okay. Well, that is going to be wrapping it up for us. So, remember everyone, be a neighbor, not a hater. Bye-bye.
Peace out and go see Grace.